Two of the top four seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Off here from the shotgun. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to throw. It's McMillan. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab!
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Vols. They strike first in this national title bout. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
To throw, it's McMillan. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. 0 running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the 1st down and more. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They'll run it here. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Man, I don't know if this offensive coordinator went to visit Kansas City and talk to Andy Reid, maybe Patrick Mahomes, but how about the option to the tight end for a score? Creativity all over this offense, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Washington offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Back to pass. It's McMillan. Zips it down the middle. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And the wideout goes in motion. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Tennessee offense will take over first and 10.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the outback. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's McMillan. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. They trap him for a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. That run moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Huskies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And throwing again on second and 10. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harris. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Huskies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Can they keep this championship game drive going? In the 11th play, they've got third and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's McMillan. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, Huskies, as they answer with their first score of this title game. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Look out, room to run here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vols. No chance to catch him there.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Washington offense heads back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Fires it to the left side. Takes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. And the Huskies hustle to the line to run that hurry out. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Great connection there for 6 points. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding the line with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Give it to the back again. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. First down. We're going to throw the football. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's McMillan. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
But they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. I know it's fourth down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
He's run down right at the line. He'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Look at a throw on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Using his legs, it's Smith. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Dropping back, it's Washington. He's running out of time here. He's got room to run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They get the second half started with their running play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After after the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On the run, it's Smith. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Punt over the middle, it's Washington. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the 2nd half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He gets the first and more. Burdick gets down to avoid the big hit. The Huskies come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To the air, it's McMillan. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Here we go on fourth down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He'll pitch it. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now, the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Volunteers looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught, and it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. QB keeper all the way. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Third and very long, and they may get 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Off target and incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Good kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. To the air, it's McMillan. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Wideout's now clustered. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Now past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Well, it's There's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Receiver in motion now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Hit just as he throws the ball. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Leaning on the run game here late. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here in a lopsided victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.